And we're now getting some more breaking news. Ukraine-Russia peace plan talks gather pace. United States and Ukraine teams at Geneva to hold talks. U.S. Secretary Rubio and Ambassador Witkoff are in Geneva. And in fact, Ukrainian President Zelenskyy speaks to UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. And US President Donald Trump says that US peace plan is not the final offer. So that's the latest that's coming in on the Ukraine-Russia war. Now, amid the Ukraine-Russia war, the peace plan talks have now gathered pace as US and Ukraine are all set to hold talks over this matter. And the teams are in Geneva in Switzerland. US Secretary Rubio and Ambassador Witkoff are in Geneva. In fact, Donald Trump has also said that the US peace plan is not the final offer. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has also spoken to UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
I would like to get the peace. It should have happened a long time ago. The Ukraine war with Russia should have never happened. If I were president, it never would have happened. We're trying to get it ended. One way or the other, we have to get it ended.
У нас этот текст есть. Мы получили его по имеющимся каналам взаимодействия с американской администрацией. Полагаю, что и он может быть положен в основу окончательного мирного урегулирования. Но предметно с нами этот текст не обсуждается. И могу предположить, почему. Причина, полагаю, та же самая. Администрации США не удается до сих пор заручиться согласием украинской стороны. Украина против.
Ukraine, the US, the Europeans want peace, but we want a robust and long-standing peace. I think it's very good that the US proposed something to go to a ceasefire and peace, and we have to commend these efforts. But at the same time, as what is at stake is obviously Ukrainian sovereignty and European security. It's normal to have both the Ukrainians and the Europeans on the table to finalize this plan. Our unique problem, all of us, is Russia, which started this war. We refused to take the ceasefire proposals in February, March, July, August, etc., and didn't provide any guidance.
Colleague Rohit Sharma is now joining us with more details on this. Rohit, give us more details about the agenda of these talks between US and Ukraine in Geneva, and what is the Russia's stand on this meeting?
Well, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of rapid-fire diplomacy that we're seeing unfold in Geneva. We've got Army Secretary Daniel Skoll, Secretary of State Rubio, and Steve Witkoff, who've flown to Geneva, and they'll be meeting with representatives from Ukraine, Zelenskyy's advisors. We also know for a fact that there will be European participation on that meeting as well. There was this talk about getting a deal done before Thanksgiving, which is the next Thursday. We do know that there was a 28-point peace plan that was leaked to media, apparently, and then that caused a lot of tensions, especially among American politicians, which believed, and they said it on the record now, that it favored Russia more than Ukraine. And the latest that we have right now is that Secretary Rubio has called the U.S. lawmakers and told them that the 28-point plan that was leaked in the media had Russian talking points because it was developed by the Russians, and that does not necessarily state the position of the United States. But amidst all of this, there is going to be high-level meeting tomorrow, Sunday, in Geneva, in a couple of hours, I should say. And we'll have to understand what happens there. We've seen statements come from Zelenskyy. He is concerned. He went on air 2 days ago or a day ago, depending on where we are, and said that the country faces tough choices. So I think President Trump has been expressed his frustration with Ukraine not choosing to come to table and discussing things. And I think this is his way of trying to get the Europeans and the Ukrainians and the Russians to finally come to some kind of an agreement and try to end this war before the end of the year.
Right. Rohit, thank you so much for getting us those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on the story.